Hey, welcome. If you're watching this right now, it means you're serious about growing your business, not just staying busy, but actually scaling. My name is Vincent Jones, founder of V. Edward Jones Productions. And today I'm going to show you how businesses are using AI to turn their website, phone, and social media into a 24-hour sales system. Let me ask you a real question. How many leads have you lost this month because no one answered the phone, no one replied to the message, or nobody followed up? Most businesses don't have a marketing problem. They have a response problem, and AI fixes that. I work with service based businesses like medical offices, real estate teams, contractors, law firms, and coaches, helping them install AI systems that answer calls, reply to messages, and book appointments automatically. Not software you have to learn, a real working AI front desk. Here's the truth: leads are emotional, they want answers now. And if your business doesn't respond within the first few minutes, they go somewhere else. Your competitor doesn't have to be better, they just have to be faster. This is where your AI virtual front desk comes in. It answers phone calls, responds to texts, replies to website chats, qualifies leads, schedules appointments, sends reminders, and follows up automatically. It never gets tired, it never misses a lead, and it never forgets. It works for you 24 hours a day. Picture this. Someone visits your website at 10:47 at night and types, "How much do you charge?" Your AI responds instantly. It asks a few smart questions, gives them options, and books them on your calendar. When you wake up, you have ready to buy prospects waiting for you. This works because speed is power. The fastest business wins, the fastest follow up wins, the fastest responder wins. AI gives you that edge. My team installs these AI virtual front desks for businesses just like yours. We build it, customize it, connect it to your website, connect it to your phone, connect it to your calendar, and optimize it for sales. You don't have to learn tech. You just watch it book clients. Right now, below this video, there's a button. Click it, book a free AI strategy call. We'll look at your business, show you exactly where AI fits, and tell you what it would take to install this system for you. You can keep chasing leads, or you can let AI bring them to you. Click the button. I'll see you on the inside.
Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Because if you're watching this right now, it means one thing. You're done doing everything yourself. You're done answering every call, every DM, every email, every follow up. And you're ready for something different, something smarter, something that works, even when you don't. Pause. Let me ask you something. How many times has someone tried to contact your business and you didn't answer? Not because you didn't want to, but because you were busy with family, with work, with life. Now think about this. Every missed call, every unread message, every late reply, that's money walking away. And most business owners don't even realize how much they're losing. But today, that changes. Because today, Vincent is going to show you how to do something that used to be impossible. He's going to show you how to clone yourself, your face, your voice, your personality, and turn it into a 24/7 AI employee that never sleeps, never gets tired, and never misses a lead. Imagine this. Someone visits your website, an AI version of you pops up. It greets them, answers their questions, books their appointment, and even sells your services. All in your voice, all in your style, all in your brand. That's not the future. That's what you're learning today. Some people are still trying to figure out how to use social media. You're about to learn how to use artificial intelligence to run your business for you. And here's the part that makes this even crazier. This same system works for realtors, doctors, coaches, trainers, contractors, creators, anyone who needs leads, sales, or bookings. If you can talk to customers, you can clone yourself. Now, let me ask you something. What would change in your life if your business worked 24 hours a day? What would change if leads were coming in while you slept? What would change if you could focus on growing instead of chasing? That's why you're here. And that's why you need to pay close attention. Because in just a few moments, Vincent is going to walk you through how to build your own AI twin, how to give it your real voice, how to set up a 24/7 AI receptionist, and how to turn all of it into a machine that books appointments and makes money. Pause. And the best part? You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to code. You don't need to hire a team. You just need the right system, and you're about to see it. So do me a favor right now. Open the chat and type one word for me. Ready. Because this is where things start to change. When Vincent comes on, give him your full attention because what he's about to show you is how to stop being the bottleneck in your own business and start being the CEO of a machine that runs without you. All right, let's bring him in.
All right, how's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? So, we are having our first AI business webinar, and I'm truly excited. So, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I just want to dive right into it. I'm hoping that you enjoyed what you have saw in the beginning here. Those are my AI employees who do the job that I do not want to do, and a lot of times that's being in front of the camera. So I can actually pinch myself right now, right? Because I'm not AI. I'm coming to y'all right now in the flesh. I am Vincent Jones, and we're about to get started. All right, everybody. So I'm getting ready to share my screen here. We are going to start the presentation, and we are going to talk about how you're going to be able to use AI to advance your business. So, without further ado, here is our presentation. So, this is an exclusive webinar training to build your AI business twin. This is the first thing that we want to do because you want to establish a face and a brand for your business. It could be your own self, or it can be someone else, as I had used in the beginning of this webinar. That was Maya. Maya Brooks is her name. She is our AI automated receptionist. She also handles the things, let's just say, if it's this webinar, she's able to handle the beginning, the intro, or even the ending, which you will see further in the presentation. So let's talk about how to clone yourself to book clients, answer calls, and close deals 24/7. So with this, I've actually used myself to do this as well, with different strategies that I use. Uh, in the beginning, what you had saw before Maya was me, and it was just to introduce the webinar. And with the webinar, you want to be able to use your voice, use your face to at least show the people that, okay, this is Vincent, this is whoever your name is. And obviously, we need to say that this is our AI twin, so that way people don't get confused as to if it's the real you or if it's your AI twin. So I use a program. Actually, it's quite a few, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into Nana Banana. Now, if you never heard of Nana Banana Pro, to me, this is one of the greatest tools that have been made by Google. Google did a great thing because some of the AI that I was using previously, it wasn't that great, especially when it came to words. So let's just say, right, if I was to create an image of me at a bowling alley, right, and behind me it said bowling, it was supposed to say bowling alley, right? On some of those old uh, programs that was previously built, it would say something like BOLUING, and then it'll say like LYYE. Like it was just so confused. But with Nano Banana gave you the opportunity to see it say what it's supposed to. So you could take a picture of it and it will keep those words. And this is why it's important for your AI twin, because you can be anywhere in the world, right? And it can look exactly like you and the environment. So let's go into Nano Banana and what we want to do. So I actually used Google Gemini for this presentation because it is free. Now, Google Gemini gives you the opportunity to use Nano Banana Pro over and over and over and over again without it burning out or using credits, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to share this tab here, and we are going to create our first image of ourselves. Now, I have myself right here. Give me 1 second. And let's go with, I think I want to go with one of my newer pictures. Let's see. Let's pop that in there real quick. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope that, you're paying attention, because I believe this is very important for all of us and that we don't get left behind. So, this picture right here is one of the photos that I took with one of my cameras and my logo of the business. So, as you can see, I have a white backdrop. And that white backdrop, I actually want to change it to something else. And I want to put myself maybe on like a gray backdrop. So let's kind of make this look like a headshot. So, what I'm going to tell Google Gemini, aka Nano Banana Pro, create an image of me on a gray backdrop. And what is going to be important is I want you to keep everything. No, let's just say keep the camera, because we want to be specific. So keep the camera that I'm holding in the photo. And what's more important, do not change anything about my face or bone structure. Okay. So this is going to be very important. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and let's see what it comes up with. And it's usually a lot faster. I think what is wrong, because right now, sometimes at certain times, at certain peak times, people are generating images, and it is kind of late into the night. So people are creating images. So, all right. Now, as you can see, it created the same photo just on a gray backdrop. I mean, I do look cheesy, but it's all right. We're going to use this image to the best of its ability, right? So I'm going to save this, right? And then it's another program that I use. What we want to do is make this image talk. You can actually do this on this program as well, on Google Gemini. However, I think that HeyGen has the better talking avatar, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to HeyGen. Now, there is a subscription for HeyGen. You can use it for free, and I believe that it gives you about 3 to 5 talking headshots. But I don't want to steer you wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my paid subscription to be able to generate this talking headshot, aka your AI twin, right? So let's take away this, and we're going to share the tab, and we're going to go. So this is HeyGen, HeyGen, right? So we're going to go to avatar, and it's going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots down on your left. It will say avatars here. Okay. Now, I do have a couple of avatars that I have previously made before. And what you're going to want to do, since you're going to be doing your own avatar and it's going to be your first time you will just go into new look, right? And HeyGen has updated. So on this left side, you can actually use a video of yourself to create your AI twin. And I believe doing this will give you the better movement for your AI twin. However, since we are using a photo, what we're going to do is we're going to exit that, and we're going to use the design with AI. Oh, sorry. Design with AI. Hold on. For some reason, it's not. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Um, so sorry about that. So I just told you that it updated. So we actually needed to go to create a new avatar. I apologize. So now the clone a real person is the video side, right? But we're going to exit that, and we're going to do the create a virtual character. And what you're going to do is upload the photo that we just created. So it's in my downloads. I'm uploading right now. And now we're just going to have to wait for a second after I click upload. And it does review it to make sure that there's nothing wonky with your photo. There's something in it that doesn't need to be in it, things like that. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say Vincent, and then I guess I can call myself an early middle-aged man. And you can put your ethnicity on there as well. You don't have to, but it kind of just asks you for that for specific reasons, for like your voice and things like that sometimes. So now we're going to pick a voice for it. I already have my voice for it, and we're going to go into this later about creating your voice. Okay. So with the program that I'm going to be using later on is called 11 Labs. And 11 Labs to me is one of the best voice creators. However, you're not going to know about that until later on in this presentation. So what I did was use 11 Labs, and I will go to V. Edward Jones, and that's my specific voice. So, hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to life. Okay, so when I played it, you can hear that it's my exact voice. Sometimes in the beginning, it will sound a little funny, but once it starts reading the actual script, then it does even itself out, and it will be your exact voice. So we're going to choose that one, and we're going to hit save voice here. Okay, so here goes my crazy looking photo, right? Now, we're going to click on it. And as you can see, it says Vincent. It's got my little smile on here. It has on the left side of that, it does have my voice, the V. Edward Jones that I did put on there. But to play it again, I'm going to play it again. Hey there, here's how I sound. Okay, so I know that's my voice. And what you're going to do is use InVideo. Now, on this particular screen, this is your studio. And the main thing that you're going to want to do in this studio is write your script. So here on the left side, it says script. You can either upload audio right here, or you can have a script writer. So let's just say, for instance, I don't really use script writer. Most of the time I go to ChatGPT and I create my own script, since it does know a lot about my business and who I am. So it has my biography and things like that. So it will sound like me. And we will go over that later on as well in ChatGPT to make it more knowledgeable of your business and more knowledgeable of who you are. So that way you'll be able to have a better script put out for your HeyGen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create something very small right now. What I'm going to do is say, hello, everyone. My name is Vincent, and I am teaching you how to use HeyGen. Now, I know AI is not perfect, right? When it says HeyGen, I think a lot of times it gets confused. It will say HeyGen, Hagen, right? Because of the way that it's spelled. So what I'll do is try to space this out, that Hagen, right? So that way it can sound proper. But we'll check that out once it's complete. Now, before we do all that and start creating our script for our AI twin or our business employee, we are going to the right side, and this is showing you the avatar that you're using, right? And it says Vincent right here, has the voice right here again. It says V. Edward Jones, right? And if you need to change it, you can actually click on it, right? And then you can change your voice. So we're not going to do that. And it also tells you 11 Labs is where it was created, right here under voice engine. You can speed up your voice or you can slow it down. You can put the volume to 100 or you can bring it down to 0 or even lower or just lower than 100. Sorry about that. All right. So now we're going to exit out of that. And what we're going to do is click generate here. And we're going to give our video a name. And it's going to say, hello, I'm Vincent. Okay. So if you're following along here, I do have the pro version. So it does tell me how many credits I'll be using down at the bottom. It used to be the remaining time. I used to have 30 minutes. It will say like 30 minutes if you have like the pro version. However, since they just did an update on it, it tells you how many credits you're using. So I have 25 credits. That means 3 of those right here, it says 3 premium credits will be used. And I will have 22 after that. So I'm fine with that. And I'm going to click submit. All right. So we'll load up here. And as you can tell right here, it's starting to load and it's at 0%. Okay. We're going to wait on that. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you one of the avatars I created of myself, which was the one in the beginning of the video. So that way you can get an idea of how it's going to sound. So let me click on. Hey, welcome. If you're watching this right now, it means you're serious about growing your business, not just staying busy, but actually scaling. My name is Vincent Jones, founder of V. Edward Jones Productions. And today I'm going to. Okay, so that sounds exactly like me. We're going to go back and we're going to see if it's done. And it is. So we're going to see how this one sounds compared to the last one. So let's click on that. Hello, everyone. My name is Vincent, and I am teaching you how to use Hagen. All right, that sounded perfect. I'm actually ecstatic. Like this, that worked perfect. I didn't think it was going to say the Hey Jen the way it did. However, it gave me the results that I actually was looking for, and I just think, man, I really thank AI for the growth. And as you can see, it still has my logo here. It has me with a Canon camera right here. I can tell you what though, unfortunately, on the image that I did create, now it does have something funky going on here with the camera. I can say that. That's only because I had generated an image and I didn't really care. I was just trying to have a camera in the shot for one of my AI twins, which was one of my Vincent twins, to be able to hold a camera while he was speaking because I have a photography and videography business. Now, we're going to exit out of that real quick. And what we're going to do is go back to our presentation because I believe that having an avatar or an AI employee, let's get in the habit of calling it an AI employee, right? Because even though it's your brand, right? Even though it's your brand, you still have to treat, I mean, even though it's yourself, let's just say if it's yourself you're using, it's still your brand and it's still an employee. It's doing work for you. Make it do the work. And this is why I'm loving the fact that AI is literally doing the things that it's doing right now. AI has grown so much. So I'm going to exit out of HeyGen for now. And we're not going to uh, we're not going to prolong this presentation because I only have an hour with y'all. So now, since we built our AI employee, we're going to talk about how businesses are missing calls. Okay. Now, every missed call is money walking out the door. And you know what? I apologize here because I am not sharing the screen and I really do apologize. So let me get back to sharing the screen. Share here. Okay. Now, every missed call is money walking out the door. Can we say that twice? Every missed call is money walking out the door. 73% of leads never get a response because you're busy or you're sleeping. 1.2 thousand, right? The average cost of a single missed client opportunity. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I could use those $1,200. I could use $1,200 at any given moment, right? But if my phone is not being answered, then there's no way that I'll be able to make that $1,200, right? Now, there's automated systems and things that you can use to have your client book you or set appointments and things like that. However, a lot of people want to talk to a real person. Let me give you an example. So yesterday we were calling around to different landscapers trying to figure out if we can get our ice removed from our driveway. My wife said she called about 12 and I called about 5, and uh, uh, unfortunately a lot of them did not answer and it went to voicemail. So let's just imagine if that $1,200 that you see right here was so was us calling them to spend $1,200, right? But unfortunately, a lot of them would have missed that $1,200. That's disappointing when it comes to your business, right? 5 minutes, the wait time before 80% of buyers call your competitor, right? You got about a 5 minute window before someone is calling your competitor. And for us, it was less than 5 minutes because a phone call is literally what, 30 to 40 seconds before it goes to voicemail, maybe a minute. But just think, if we're scrolling through and we call the number, they don't answer the phone. All right, cool. We're gonna see who else got good reviews. Let's call them. All right, they not answering either. And then the third one, man, if they don't answer, I'm gonna halfway give up. We're gonna go to Facebook and we're gonna go figure out who can we get, right? 5 minutes. Let's just think right now. Less than 5 minutes is what you have. But with what we have for you, that voice agent, that receptionist, that 24/7 receptionist, your AI employee is going to answer that phone call right away. 100% burnout rate when you try to do it all yourself. Don't I know that too well? I can guarantee my family probably say, that Vincent, he just works so much. He's just doing everything. Why is he not home? Well, that's because I try to wear so many hats. But an AI employee, you don't have to do all that. You can have it answer the phone for you. And how can we do that? How can we be that solution oriented business owner? All right. Now, I'm going to show first of all, I'm going to show y'all a demo real quick. And we're going to stop sharing this for a second. Now, what I'm going to do is call the demo that I have, and I want you to take a listen because this is literally set up for you. We can set it up for you or you can set it up yourself, but this would be set up for you. And then what we're going to do is show you a talking web page, okay? So, what we're going to do here is call this AI 24/7 intake assistant here, right? Let me give y'all an example how the page looks first, and then what we'll do is I'll give it a call. I may actually be able to give it a call. Uh, while let's see, I may actually be able to give it a call while we're in the web page. But just give me 1 second because I don't want to lose y'all. All right, so let me transfer that over real quick. If it does, which okay, it won't do it for me. So I apologize, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just call the agent for now, and then I'll show y'all an example of what it's gonna look like on a web page, okay? That we created. So let's make that call.
Thank you for calling First State Dental. This is the virtual front desk assistant. How can I help you today?
Yes, I'm calling because I have a very bad toothache, and I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do to stop this toothache.
Oh, no, that sounds really uncomfortable. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. While I can't provide medical advice directly, I can help you get in touch with our team so they can assist you. Let's start by getting your name, and we'll make sure someone follows up with you promptly. What's your name?
Yes, it's Vincent Jones.
Thanks, Vincent. Let me confirm that Vincent Jones, VincentJones, right?
That's correct.
Great. Thanks for confirming. Could you also share your email address so we can reach out to you?
Yeah, sure. So that's Vincent Jones at VEJPROD.com.
Got it. Let me confirm that VINCENTJONES@VEJPROD.com, correct?
That is correct.
Perfect, Vincent. I'll make sure our team gets this information and follows up with you as soon as possible to help with your toothache. Hang in there and thank you for reaching out. Take care.
All right. Now, as you can see, that's something that we just built for a dental company, right? Now, this can be plumbing, this could be landscaping, this could be um, a doctor, it could be a consultant, it can be a DJ, anything that you can imagine, anything for your business, we can build this for you, right? And you'll stop missing those phone calls. And we can also connect it to your phone number. So let's just say if you get the call on your phone and you can't answer, that agent, that receptionist will answer the phone for you. So let's just show you what the web page looks like that we built to be able to demo this. Okay, give me 1 second here. Um, is okay. So it looks like we are not. Yeah, let's see. 1 second, everybody. I apologize here. We are having a little bit of technical difficulty, so we are going to get this on the screen for you. But give me 1 second here as we work our technical issues. All right, everybody, we apologize. How could this be a webinar without some issues sometimes? But we are going to work through this. Okay, so check it. Now we have on the screen. We are going to take this off the screen and we're going to put the website that we built to demo this. Okay, give me 1 second here, and we will go to that. Let's see. Hope everybody's tuning in and listening and getting some good information here because it took me a while to learn these things, and I'm really excited about the opportunity that I've been given with AI. So we're going to share this screen, and let's do that. Okay. Now, so this is the site that we were able to build to demo the product that we are showing here. Okay. Now, let's make this screen a little bit bigger here. Okay, we'll take me off and let's go back. All right. Stop losing money from missed calls. 24/7 front virtual front desk that answers every call, qualifies leads, and follows up automatically even after hours. Now, this is the demo that I just called, right? And this is what it pops. So when you put, so this is the number that we used to make that call, that 412-816-8634. Now, I do have a video on here,
Let me ask you a quick question. What
and this is
happens when your
Maya.
business gets a call and no one answers? For most businesses, that call goes to voicemail and that opportunity is gone. This system fixes that. What you're looking at is a 24/7 virtual front desk that answers every call for your business, asks the right questions, and follows up automatically, even after hours. It sounds natural, it works instantly, and it never misses a call. You don't need new software, you don't need to train staff, and you don't need to talk to salespeople. The best part, you can hear it for yourself right now. Call the live demo on this page and experience exactly what your customers will hear when they call your business. If it makes sense, you can get started in minutes and be live within 48 to 72 hours. No contracts. Cancel anytime. Go ahead, call the demo and hear it in action.
All right, so that was Maya. Maya, once again, thank you, Maya, for being able to present that. Okay, now let's scroll back up for just a second. So here, exactly what your customers were here, what you had just heard when we made the phone call. A calm, professional voice, at smart questions that understand your needs, clear next steps provided, instant text follow up sent. Okay, and like we said before, every missed call is a missed opportunity. All right. So I can't answer the phone, right? And do the work at the same time is what it says on here. So shout out to my service-based businesses. Our service-based businesses, man. Listen, I do junk removal, I do moving, and I do a lot of other things. However, I don't like to answer the phone while I am doing my work. And I think that my wife can attest to that sometimes. So, uh, the AI agent will answer the phone for you if you're not able to. Okay. So, let's go to what it says on our next screen. And what if you could be in 100 places at once? This works while you sleep. Your AI twin or your AI employee answers calls, books appointments, and closes deals 24/7, 365. Okay. No hiring, no payroll, never takes a sick day, never complains, and costs a fraction of a human employee. Um, infinite scale. Early adopters are already using this to 3x bookings and double their revenue. Now, listen, I don't know about you, but having this and being able to be at 100 places in one time using your AI employee is definitely important here because if you're on vacation, hence, we don't like to answer the phone on vacation. We don't care who you are. I want to be able to enjoy myself. My family wants to be able to enjoy themselves. And I think it's important for all of us to be able to enjoy yourselves, even when you're at home and you don't want to take any more phone calls, because we all have those clients that may call you in the middle of the night. It could be 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. And this is not what we're going to do. And I think that you personally, your business should have an AI receptionist or your AI employee. Okay. So now our next screen says meet your digital clone, right? So hopefully y'all followed along with the Google Gemini as well as the HeyGen. So that way you'll have your AI employee. A video version of you that talks, sells, and converts customers 24/7. So what we're going to do here, I'm gonna read the rest of this, but I want to show y'all a little bit more. So you'll have a photorealistic accuracy powered by HeyGen, which we did use. It captures your exact face expressions and mannerisms. Um, perfect delivery, no awkward pauses or bad days. Your twin delivers the perfect pitch every single time. And it scales just exponentially, like it literally does. Record once, reach millions. It works on your website, email, and social media instantly. Now, what I've been doing lately is just experimenting with other AI employees, also AI influencers. So now I'm going to scroll down to one real quick, and I want to just give you an idea of some of the influencers. Now, I just have so what I wanted to do is I wanted to just to make a person that was like disabled, and just to kind of show you the kind of people that you can make, and I'm not, and I think nowadays we see a lot of these AI influencers, and some of them may have like skin pigmentations, and they may have like a leg that may be not there. They may have no arms or something like that. It's just something about them, but it makes them unique. So what I wanted to do was to show, even in your business, or you being an influencer, you can use these AI influencers to actually scale, right? So this is Kimba, right? I'm gonna play her real quick. She's from she's actually from Kenya, right? And mixed with Ghana, like she's from Ghana and Kenya. Parents. That's just the way I made her, right? And her leg is actually made from diamonds, right? She's just an influencer. Okay.
Intentional and forward focused.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Kemba. I represent a modern approach to confidence, calm, intentional, and forward focused. My content blends fashion, wellness, and technology in a way that feels natural, not performative. I partner with brands that value quality, longevity, and thoughtful design. If that aligns, we're already moving in the same direction.
Okay. I'm gonna show you the reason why I built Kimba, right? And there's a program that I use now called Higgsfield, and it gives you the opportunity to use an influencer to make money, right? This right here is new. So I just signed up for it, right? But it has a tab on here, and I'm gonna just be honest, it's gonna cost a lot of credits. You're gonna have to spend just a little bit to be able to use these to use this program. They do have free, don't get me wrong, but to make the money, you're gonna have to spend just a little bit more to use the subscription, right? So down here at the bottom, it says earn up to 3,600 or $3,500 with your AI influencer. So I'm gonna go to learn more, right? And so this is the creative partnership dashboard. Okay, learn how to use AI generated video and images to grow your brand. Explore tips, tutorials, and the latest content drops for creators and marketers. Okay, we're gonna go into how it works, right? It says, "Welcome to Higgsfield Earn. This is your hub for everything related to our creator partnership. Create content, post it, and get paid." How it works: we regularly launch campaigns around new Higgsfield's features, and each campaign is a paid opportunity. Join an active campaign, create the content, and submit it to get paid. Now, the brief overview: every campaign comes with a brief outlining the requirements you need to follow. Read it and create something great, post it to your channel, then submit the link here, and that's it. Your payout. The payouts vary by campaign and are calculated based on your reach. The more people you reach, the more you earn. New campaigns, they drop regularly. When one goes live, you'll have a limited window to join a campaign and submit your video. So check back often. Everything you need is right here in one place. So the great part about this is you can actually use your own AI employee to be an influencer to make extra cash on the side, right? Now, I was able to get on board, and now this, I mean, this is already ended. The premium AI influencer, right? This is the campaign, right? And this campaign is the fastest growing Gen AI company with a clear mission to be the most creator friendly platform in the world, introducing AI Influencer Studio, a new all in one builder that lets creators design, control, and bring fully original and instantly viral AI influencers to life. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this right here has, I think this is, well, it's going to be a game changer for I think all of us. Now, this opportunity is the same just as it is on Facebook, as it is on Instagram. So what you'll do is you'll post your link over to Instagram, YouTube, and I believe on, no, actually it's not on Facebook yet, because Facebook has their own platform to be able to be an influencer, right? Now, on here, I'm gonna go to the beginning, and what I want to show y'all is, I think actually I might have I may not have shared this tab. I now apologize. Now, I was just reading y'all those instructions here. Now, we're gonna go create somebody real quick from here. This is gonna be another influencer, right? And we're just gonna create something real basic. We're gonna make sure they're human, right? Um, and I think I'm going to use one of these people. So she has pigmentation on her skin. She's just holding a cup. She has a white t-shirt, jeans, as well as um just a hat on, just, she just looks like a regular person, right? And what we can do is take her and change her up just a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll make her uh Asian, right? So we'll reset the configuration, and what we'll do here is, give me 1 second, I apologize. We could change her, we won't change her skin color. What we'll do is change her eye color. So we'll change that to green, and then we'll do a hairstyle, maybe like this one, like a red hair, just for the fun, right? And we have human looks, as well as, let's give her teeth. She'll close. She'll just have like a large mouth. I don't know. Just something random. Regular ears, and let's see. I think that should be it. So we'll generate her, and you'll see how she just turns out. And I think this one actually does take a little bit longer, since it's a free generation. So you can get it. I think it's up to, I think I've done like 6 already, but it gives you 10. So you get 10 free generations, right? So this can be used for free, which is great, and be able to earn money. But you got to be able to be consistent and build your character and do the things that, just be a strategist when it comes to using the AI influencer. Okay. That's what I believe you have to do. And since this is a new platform, I haven't um, been able to post as much as I want, because we want to work on this webinar. And I think we are done here. So this is the person that it created. Okay. So we took the pigmentation off her skin, and then we gave her the green eyes. We made her Asian. She has freckles on her face. She has a black shirt and a bandana, some glasses, and I think a shorts or a skirt. I can't really tell. This can be your AI influencer that you can post to your Instagram, post on YouTube, do whatever you want with this AI influencer. You'll post the link that they provide for you in there. And then if you get engagement, then you will get paid from this AI influencer. Okay. All right. So enough about that. This can be another AI employee for your brand or your business. Okay. And also being able to have a side hustle. You could turn it to full time if you are someone that is very consistent. Okay. Now let's go back to our presentation here. Okay. Now we're going to talk about uh 11 Labs. So 11 Labs is the one that sounds just like you, as we had done in the Hagen platform earlier today. Okay. And let's see, powered by 11 Labs technology to replicate your exact tone, cadence, and personality. 5 minutes. Oh, sorry about that. 5 minute. I apologize. 5 minute instant cloning. Record a short script once, and the AI learns your voice perfectly. No studio required. 100% authentic tone. Customers can't tell the difference. It captures your unique pauses, breath, and emotion. Your AI twin can say anything, anytime, change your script instantly without recording. So let's go over to 11 Labs and let's see what we got going on here. 11 Labs. Give me 1 second. I'll pop that on the screen for y'all. Let's see. Oh, for some reason, hold on. Let me see if I can stop sharing real quick. Let's stop sharing. I think the issue is that. Yep, there we go. Okay, good. All right, now we can start to share again. Okay, screen and 11 Labs. Perfect. Okay. All right, everyone. I hope that you can see the 11 Labs platform here. So let me make it a little bit bigger here for y'all and pop back into 11 Labs. Now, this looks overwhelming. It has a lot going on in 11 Labs, and I completely understand. The main thing that you want to look for on here is create a voice. Over here on the right side, it is blue. Create a voice. All right. The instant voice clone is fine, right? The voice design is if you want to create a voice by text. So maybe you'll say the person is from Korea, they are assertive, they are confident with their voice, things like that. Okay. Instant clone is what we're going to use. And then you can do professional voice clone, which you do up to 5 minutes, but we don't have that kind of time. So we're going to do an instant voice clone here. Okay. And you can either put your voice in here or let's see, or you can record. So what I'm going to do is record some audio here. We'll enable the microphone and allow. So let's say something. All right. So today I am teaching an AI business webinar. My name is Vincent Jones. I am from Delaware. I am 38 years old. I love to create with AI. I'm hoping that people are learning more and more about AI because it is the future. And I think having an AI employee is going to be the greatest thing that you can do in this world for your business and for your brand. Okay, so it actually took it. So it says ready down here. Perfect. And you can just pretty much say whatever you want. A lot of times they want you to kind of pause, act like you're smiling or laughing, but yeah, we ain't got time for all that. So let's see what it does. All right. So we'll preview the voice here. Happiness is like sweet fruit that refreshes the soul. All right. So it said happiness is like fruit that refreshes the soul. And it kind of sounds like me. I think going for the longer one sounds way better, but it's a start. So what we'll do is we'll name that one AI. Let's just put AI webinar test. Webinar test. And then we'll put a description. We'll just put test for webinar. But you know what? I think we should actually do something different. Let's just say funny um uh conservative. That's just giving it a description, okay? And check the box down here and then you save voice. All right. So now you can generate a speech here. You can speak with yourself, right? So you can kind of really do like a podcast or something like that. Or you can have it narrate a story. What we'll do is just generate a speech here. And it says, I never wanted the spotlight. I found my place behind the camera, freezing moments, telling stories, and giving people something to remember. That's my joy. So what we'll do is generate the speech here. I never wanted the spotlight. I found my place behind the camera, freezing moments, telling stories, and giving people something to remember. That's my joy. Okay, so now it does sound like me. However, it is very fast. And I do speak fast sometimes, which I actually need to slow down just a tad bit because some people may not understand what I'm saying. So let's just slow it down, even in real life. Okay. But we're going to slow it down on AI as well. So let's see what that sounds like. I never wanted the spotlight. Oh, let me put regenerate speech. I never wanted the spotlight. I found my place behind the camera, freezing moments, telling stories, and giving people something to remember. That's my joy. Okay. So this is your 11 Labs. Now, to me, 11 Labs, like I said, is one of the best voice cloners that you can use for your business. And I think the biggest thing about this is pairing it with your AI employee will be the best move that you'll make. So we'll share it. We'll just download that. I'm gonna just save it for no apparent reason, but we'll share this so that way we can save it. Okay. Now that that's saved, you learned a little bit about 11 Labs. If you want to learn a little bit more about it, then we will have one-on-one sessions coming up as well. So you can just be able to book me for a one-on-one session on how to use that. We're going to go back to our presentation because we are running out of time. Literally, we have 3 minutes, and I'm just going to roll through this, and then we're just going to close out. I think that everyone is, is going to win. I think as long as you learn AI, let me come on screen and say this, okay? As long as you learn AI, or you don't have to learn it, you can pay someone else to learn this. However, learn AI just so you'll have something to look forward to in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's about nowadays. Because there's no other way. I mean, AI is just the wave right now, and I believe it's always going to be that. So let's go to let's go back to our presentation. I apologize. Let's see here. Let's end this presentation in just a few. Share here. And we'll go to our presentation. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, share. All right. We just got done with 11 Labs. Okay. So we talked about never missing a call, another call. All right. And then you see how it all works together, the unstoppable sales machine, right? Let's just say if you want to put this all together, okay? Now, prospect visits, let's just say they come to your website. The lead lands on your website. Your AI twin greets them, your AI employee, greets them instantly with a personalized video message, right? We have the opportunity to do that, which is wonderful. What you saw with Maya, okay? So Maya actually introduced the demo for that phone call. The perfect pitch. AI employee explains your offer, answers facts, and builds trust without you saying a word. Now, when we made that call, what did it talk about? Now, I said that I had a toothache. The AI employee said, sorry that you're going through that, and we'll set you up with someone that can get back with you. Now, we can actually, if you have your calendar into the knowledge base of the AI voice agent, right, then that they can actually book that for you as well. So you don't even have to touch anything, okay, or make a phone call. So the inbound call, prospect calls your AI receptionist, answers instantly, qualifies them, and handles objections. Book deal and appointment is scheduled directly on your calendar. You wake up to a qualified lead. Now that's great. Now we're just going to go to this one last thing real quick, which is my personal website, which has the voice agent here. So let's see, V. Edward Jones. I'll keep forgetting that I need to stop the sharing, of course. All right, let's see. Stop. And let's go to where we at. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so there we go. All right. Let's see here. Screen. Because what good would it be if I don't use it myself? Why am I telling y'all, right? If I don't use it myself, right? Now here goes my little website, and here goes on the right side. It says, "Hi there. Have a question? Talk with us here." And this right here is the phone call button that you can push. Let's do that. All right. So Tanya is my support agent. Okay. Let's call her.
Hey, you have reached V. Edward Jones Production LLC. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes, I would like to book a wedding. I want it to be located in San Diego, California. It will be 12 hours, and I'm looking probably to spend about $45,000. Can I get that booked
Got
on the
it.
calendar?
All right. Let me help with that. First, I'll need to gather a few details from you to ensure everything is set up properly. Can I start with your name, please?
My name is Charlie Wilson.
Thanks, Charlie. That's CharlieYylson, right?
That's correct.
Perfect. Next, could you share your email address so we can keep in touch?
Yes, Charlie Wilson 85 at gmail.com.
Got it. That's CharlieWilson 85 at gmail.com, correct?
That's correct.
Great. Lastly, could you provide your address? This helps us keep everything organized for your booking.
Yes, the address is 32 Chicken Wing Avenue, Dover, Delaware 19904.
Thanks. Just confirming, your address is 32 Chicken Wing Avenue, Dover, Delaware 19904, right?
That is correct.
Perfect, Charlie. I've got all your details noted. A team member will reach out to you shortly to finalize your wedding booking and ensure everything is tailored to your needs. Thanks
Okay.
for choosing us, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
All right, you as well. Thank you. So look, all right, now this is just living proof here, man. I just told y'all that I use this myself. So I think the proof is in the pudding, as they would say in the old days, right? The proof is definitely in the pudding. We're getting ready to go into our last couple of slides and then we're out of here. So let me just remind y'all, let me just tell y'all something real quick, okay? After that phone call that I just made, I just received an email with all the details about who just called me, what their email is, what their address is, so that way I can reach back out to them. It tells me the whole transcript of the call. And I think that is something very important because a lot of us can't even understand who's on the other line. They may speak, they may be from like, somewhere that they may actually speak Spanish. They may actually speak another language or something like that. Let's put it like that. It can actually break that down in English if I needed to. So this is amazing. Okay. So let's go into our last slides here and we'll close out. Okay. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you got any kind of questions, just go ahead and put it in the chat. Put it in the chat and we'll get to it once we finish up these slides and we're out of here. Okay. So now I know you're probably going to ask, who's this for? Realtors, doctors, gyms, coaches, contractors, creators, whoever, any kind of business, okay? This really isn't just cool tech. It's a money machine. And I'm gonna just be honest. Capture every lead, slash labor call, scale without burnout. And I want y'all to take my playbook. So after this call or after this webinar, I'm actually going to put out a playbook on how to do this completely for free. It's only going to give you so much, but I do have different versions of this. So that way, if you want the pro version or if you want a premium version, then we will have that as well at a premium price. Okay. Now you can either choose your path at this moment, right? Now we have our 297 DIY setup, complete step-by-step video training course, all prompts, libraries, scripts, and templates, lifetime access to updates, private community support. Okay. And then you also have the done for you version, which is $1,997, which is a completely small investment into something that is so great. We build your entire system for you, the custom HeyGen avatar or your AI employee, and 11 Labs voice clone, the full website, your CRM, and calendar integration. 30 days of priority support and optimization. So you think about this, okay? $2,000 or $1,997 of an investment, which is a small fraction for you to be able to enjoy your life, to let go of having to have so many hats. I just believe that this is something great that we all can use. Okay. So, excuse me. Now, Your business is losing money right now. So I want you to activate your assistant today. Today, okay? Now, and there's no, listen, I'm gonna put it like this. We also offer the monthly subscription as well for us to be able to do things on the back end for you. So if you need to add inventory for like a clothing brand and things like that, we can do that as well. If you need to change the knowledge base, things like that, we'll have our plans that we can do monthly. Okay. Or you can do it annually. So we can talk about that in our one-on-one calls. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is get Lola on the screen real quick, and Lola will close us out. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Y'all have been great. This is a webinar that I've just enjoyed because, listen, being in front of the camera is not really one of my strong points. I'm gonna just be completely honest. As a videographer, photographer, I'm not really that comfortable speaking. I'm not really that comfortable being in front of the camera, but I'm doing it for y'all. And I believe this is the biggest gift that I can offer to everyone, right? Being in front of the camera myself as my own branded, my face, the face of my brand, okay? Instead of an AI employee or your AI or my AI twin. Okay. So let's go ahead and get Lola to close us out, and I'll be talking to y'all soon. All right, let's get
So now you've seen what's possible. You've seen how an AI version of you can talk to your customers, book appointments, and even sell your services, all without you being there. And here's the truth. This isn't a cool AI trick. This is a business upgrade because every missed call, every late reply, every unanswered message is lost money. But when you have an AI twin working for you 24/7, nothing slips through the cracks. Now you have two choices. You can leave this webinar inspired and try to figure it out on your own, or you can let Vincent build this entire system for you. Your AI receptionist, your AI twin, your real voice, your booking flow, your scripts, all connected, all done right, all ready to make you money. This is called the AI Business Twin Setup, and it's designed for one thing: to turn your business into a machine that works even when you don't. If you're tired of being the bottleneck, if you're tired of missing leads, if you're ready to scale without burning out, this is your moment. Here's what to do. Look below this video. You'll see a button that says something like, Get my AI business twin or Book my AI setup. Click it. Choose the option that fits you best. And let Vincent and his team take care of the rest. Because 6 months from now, you can either still be answering every call yourself, or you can have a digital version of you doing it for you. Same face, same voice, same personality, just working nonstop. Click the button. Let's clone you. And let's build something that finally works for you instead of the other way around.